Welcome. The purpose of this video is to illustrate how to use the South Pasadena Police Department's interactive predictive policing program. This program is another tool used by the department to combat crime. It helps in three different ways. 1. It helps to prevent crime. 2. It allows the department to proactively address crime problems instead of just reacting to the same problems. And 3. It allows department employees or officers the ability to use modern technology to intelligently, methodically, and systematically enhance public safety and protect private property. The program has numerous advantages and benefits. Most importantly, it is very easy to use. Any device with internet access can be used to access the program, and most importantly, this is an effective and efficient way of distributing information, allocating resources, and proactively managing crime problems. Let's look at the program. To get access to the program, you can go to www.crimereductionunit.net, go to the Predictive Policing tab, click the tab, scroll down, and click on the South Pasadena Police Department link. Once you click the link, it'll take you to this website. The weekly crime forecast information map allows you the ability to interact with the predictive policing of South Pasadena. You have a couple of options here. You can use the program as is under this spectrum, or you can click on the upper right portion of it and view a larger map. Once you view a larger map, you'll be taken to this part of the map. It's the same as the smaller version. The only difference is it is easier to maneuver. Let's break the map into sections. On the left side of the map, you have the weekly crime forecast for week 1 of August 2016. The top section of the weekly crime forecast information shows 3 different types of balloons, and the different type of balloons or the different coloring of the balloons shows you the actual or the different type of part 1 crime. For example, a black balloon shows you a burglary. If you click on the arrow, it'll show you all the burglaries, all the Grand Theft Autos and everything depicted on the map. The way you use it is very straightforward. Click on the balloon and it'll show you the crime, the future date of that crime, the time, and the location. Now once you click on the balloon, if you want to close it, go to the arrow, click on it, and it takes you back to the original weekly crime forecast information. Now let's look at the actual map, the route, and all the information inside. To zoom in, you have 2 choices. Click the zoom in buttons or use the wheel and the mouse. Let's, for example, click on this Grand Theft Auto balloon. Okay, again, it's telling me the actual crime, the future date, the time, and the location. Now suppose I want to put together an operational plan. The best way of doing this is going back, changing the map style down here at the lower left corner, and zoom in. By zooming in, I'm able to see the ground locations for the area. For example, here I see that there are numerous parking structures with many different types of vehicles. So if I'm doing an analysis or I'm doing a resource allocation, I know that I have to be on this route. My focal point would be drive around the route and focus on the many vehicles that are depicted here on this structure. Now to get out of this map, all I have to do is go back, click the actual map, and zoom out. The next thing I want to show you is the emergency triangle. click on the emergency triangle and you will get weekly crime information. This information is updated and it basically tells you the number of suspects that are going to be in this route and the number of crimes that they are going to commit based on the algorithm. Now for the entire week you have a route, and this route is depicted by the blue line inside the map. What you want your officers to do is try to stay focused on the route, and if a crime, for example here, if it's August the 7th at night, I want my officers to focus on this part of the map. Again, going back to this part of the map, focus in or zoom in, and you're gonna see that there are numerous residents and numerous businesses that are more than likely going to be victims of this burglary. So the purpose of predictive policing is for the officers or the unit to stay in the area meaning this location around this time on this date, so that they can prevent a crime, thus the name predictive policing. The point of this is for the officers to be visible constantly. Now what you can do is go back to the regular map, zoom out, and put together a plan based on your resources to patrol a certain area. If you zoom out, you will see that there are other crimes in the South Pasadena area. Now, because they are not part of the actual route does not mean you should avoid them. If, for example, this balloon, it shows me that there's a strong probability that a burglary is going to occur on August the 1st between this time at this location. So what I should do as a supervisor or manager is send somebody out there at least to focus their energy and their time for a few minutes. Get to know the neighborhood, drive around, be seen. Now once you complete your route or the location, then you can go back and focus your energy on the route. Remember, the route has a strong probability, at least an 85% probability, that the suspects are going to be on that route either before, during, or after the commission of the crime. By focusing some time and some effort, you as a manager or a supervisor will be able to allocate your resources more effectively. One of the reasons why this program, this interactive program, is so powerful is because, as you have seen, it is very easy to maneuver, very easy to use. You can conduct a basic analysis, you can manage your resources, but most importantly, if you have a device that includes cell phones, if you have any device that has internet access, you're able to do the same things. For example, you can give the link to your field officers. They can use their cell phones to conduct their own little analysis. Basically, if you allow them to do that, they'll do every little detail that needs to be done in order to be successful. What do I mean by that? Well, if Officer A is focusing on this problem here at this location around this time, then on his cell phone he can actually go to the actual map, zoom in, and in a cell phone you're able to see the actual street. The officer knows the ins and outs, and he knows or she knows the locals. By focusing their energy and doing their own analysis, that gives them even greater probabilities and a better understanding of who they're looking for and how they're going to go about doing it. Not only should you get your field officers involved in this, but you can also get the public involved in it by sharing the link or the website where they can do their own analysis. And it doesn't mean a detailed analysis. All they have to do is go to the link, focus on an area or a location near their home or their place of business and keep an eye out. Advise them that if they see something out of the ordinary, give local police department a call, or at least they'll be able to give you a better description of what's going on in the neighborhood. As you can see, by doing some basic analysis, you're able to maneuver and figure out how you're gonna deploy, redeploy, or utilize your resources. This interactive predictive policing program is very easy to use. Anybody and everybody should be able to use it, and by using it, you're gonna be able to use your resources and focus on the objective, and the objective being crime reduction. Recapping the benefits of this program. 1. It is very easy to use. 2. Any device with internet access, including cell phones, can be used to plan your routes, to plan your mission, and to do your objectives. And 3, most importantly, this program is an effective and efficient way of distributing information, allocating resources, and proactively managing crime problems. Thank you for your time, and as always, take care.